What's up, guys? We're going to go on a bike ride today. And we're going to talk about some of the things you could do whenever it is scorching hot out. It is 94 degrees outside. So let's talk about it. Let's go. Alright, well, let's get to it. So, it's 94 degrees today in the great state of Ohio, and it is a scorcher. So we're going to go relax by a pool today, and I'm going to tell you right now, guys, the closer vacation gets, the more in vacation mode I'm getting in. And we're going to talk a little bit about that. We've been talking about it a lot, Cedar Point, and as of the day of this recording, we'll show you how many more days we got until we go on our vacation. And we're also going to talk about some of the ways that you could try to cool off on a hot day like this as well. And if you don't feel like driving the car, what can you do to get around town? Well, let me show you. Because you've seen this in a couple of our videos.
Yes.
Basically what this is a trailer for the bike. And they're a dime a dozen on Amazon.
Yes.
This one specifically is called InStep.
It is ours.
And I think whenever I got it on Amazon, it was about $120. So
That's a lot.
That's a lot of money. But there's always coupons and stuff to make this stuff cheaper. You just have to find what's right for you. So
And your kids.
and your kids. So essentially, this thing can hold up to about 80 pounds worth of cargo.
And candy in a map.
Give you candy and a map. This was from our last adventure.
Yes.
But I modified it a little bit. I put a wood board underneath the seat here, and now it can hold a little over 80 pounds, probably about 100, which is pretty close to what I typically tow on this thing, between the two of them and whatever goes into the back of it. So I'm going to show you exactly what you can do with this and how versatile it is, and it kind of gives you a little bit of an option of going around town or wherever. You know, let's just say you go to a little village and they have little go-karts and stuff. Well, instead of renting the go-karts, like for example Put-in Bay, you take your bike with you, and it's got a little cargo space back here. And I'm going to show you how that works. Alright, as you can see back here, there's a nice little cargo space, and it has about a foot of room on the bottom here. It kind of obviously goes a little bit less as the top, as it goes up to the top, because the chairs kind of lean back.
Let's say if you want to put some milkshakes in there. There you go.
Yeah, if you can put milkshakes in there. Elena, hand me that bag real quick. She's gonna hand me this big old beach bag real quick. She's gonna, and I'll show you exactly how much stuff this fits.
Let us see. This thing weighs a lot, about like a lot. It has a lot of stuff. You can put a lot of stuff. It's really heavy. You can put a lot of stuff.
Watch out, Alyssa. Alright, so as you can see, it fits this whole entire bag back here.
Maybe.
And now all I have to do is shut the back of this, and it'll keep everything in its own little storage.
Problem solved. You can put everything you want in it.
Alright guys, one important thing I forgot to mention. Anytime you go anywhere, and especially it's this hot, I don't care if you're going to the beach or if you're going to the Gobi Desert, always hydrate. Always bring water bottles.
Water.
Water. Elena, show me your water bottle real quick that you got there.
This is a big one.
It's a big one.
My last one.
Circle makes these, but I mean any conventional water bottle is good as well. Oh wait, Alyssa wants to show her water bottle too.
My last purple one didn't work, so I didn't use it at all.
So guys, hydrate.
Why you went out of water?
Always keep water with you. ice cold water.
When you run out to watch her, you will be thirsty, huh?
Yes, you'll be thirsty without water.
My
Alright, without further ado, let's rock and roll straight to the pool, right guys?
Yay!
Anytime anybody is ever biking, especially with a load like that, just abide by your basic traffic rules, use your turn signals, so on and so forth, and especially that you'll see tonight later when we're coming home, make sure that you have a light on your bike. Almost there, you guys ready?
Yeah!
Full time. Alright, we made it. Full time, let's go. Another way to stay cool is get you one of these portable fans. They're really cool. It's one of the great things you could do with one of these fans is if you have a little one and it's hot outside, point it straight at it. They love it. Another tip of the day, sunscreen.
Sunscreen.
Even for the baldies out there, put sunscreen on.
Don't make fun of them.
Yeah. Get it. Grab them. All right, throw them out. Good job. All right, throw them out before he jumps. Woo. There, ready? 3, 2. I'd like to thank Sean for letting us use his pool today. He's about to wrap it up with his little peanut right now. Well, thanks, Sean. Thanks for letting us use your pool on this really hot day. You're welcome. Peace out. Alright, after a fun day at the pool,
Animal crackers.
some animal crackers. Now it's time to go home and relax.
I got 2 bags.
Let's go. Well, we're home. Alright, well, I have a little bit of a confession to make. You ever just go with the flow with things? Well, a lot of times, that's what I do. And a lot of these videos that I do go with the flow, and the reason why I do that is because I want to capture a little bit of realism and not so much of a fakeism, if you will, if that's a word. So a lot of times whenever you go with the flow of something, sometimes things just don't go your way. You know, sometimes that's okay. Life will go on. So obviously, to kind of explain myself here a little bit about the drone, this is a really nice drone I got, a little over $300 by the time I got it. The one thing that you guys can obviously see, it doesn't have any obstacle avoidance. And well, I crashed into a tree today. So, you know, what I'm trying to get at is, you know, life kind of like hits you with a lot of curveballs. And being a family man and being a dad, that's one of the things that you have to look out for whenever, you know, whenever life throws curveballs at you. You just have to deal with it. And unfortunately, like the drone, I'm gonna have to deal with it. You know, we've had a lot of mishaps in our life, and you know, we've played a lot of videos that, you know, everything's just picture perfect, and you know, I could tell you that like not everybody's perfect. And there's a lot of videos out there that you may see of other like YouTubers that have like this, show this picture perfect life with them and their kids and everything, and I could promise you that's not the case. And if it is, Godspeed. But my point is just, you know, at the end of the day, when stuff happens, you just have to deal with it and you have to move on. And trust me, I've been through a lot of, you know, crap in my life, being married, and having kids. I'm not perfect. My wife's not perfect. We've both made mistakes in our life, and the best thing that you could do is talk through those mistakes, admit when you're wrong, and move forward. And that's the best. In my opinion, I think that's the best part about being married, especially with kids, is being able to redeem yourself. Obviously, I'm not saying go out there and commit a bunch of, you know, wrongdoings and then just repent. But you know, But yeah, that's my little tip of the day, and we're gonna now move forward and away from the sappy dappy stuff. And moral of the story is, when life gets you down, look at the bright things of life, and just learn to move on. So, and just like this drone, if there's a problem in your life, well, fix it. And that's exactly what I'm going to do with this drone, is I'm going to try to fix it while we're talking today for the end of this video. Well, we had a pretty good day today. We went swimming, found a way to cool ourselves off, and here's the deal, guys. Like, sometimes, like, you don't have somebody that that you may have a pool, and there's other alternatives that you guys can think of that might help you be able to conquer those challenges. One of those is going out and buying a pool, like a little tiny blow-up pool. Blow-up pools are great, especially for people that rent properties, because a lot of times your landlord obviously may say, heck no, you're not putting a permanent pool on my property. So the best thing that you could do is just put up a temporary pool, such as a blow-up pool, and then whenever you're done with it, obviously, deflate it, take out the water, and then fold it up, put it away. And that's something that we do all the time. I would highly recommend, if you do have a rental property, obviously do not leave it out very long. Otherwise it will kill your grass. Even if you own a house, I mean, that's just a little tip of the day. Don't leave it out. It's probably going to ruin your grass. So whenever you're done with it, have fun, deflate it, let it go, fold it up, call it a day. So that's an option that you guys could take. And another option that you guys can have is sprinklers. Sprinklers use almost like a minuscule amount of water, and they're great because you just plug it into the hose. They're usually a couple dollars, either at your Walmart or any of your local hardware stores. And like I said before, hardly uses up any water, so they're great in that aspect. But the only downside about a sprinkler, obviously, if anybody's ever owned a sprinkler, is you're gonna have to watch out for the grass, because the kids will track in grass. So you're gonna have to clean off their feet when they're done and everything's said. So those are two alternatives, guys, that you can have for like a 94-degree weather. And I mean, the adults could do the same thing if they wanted to. Maybe your town may have a splash park, like go drive to the splash park and get your guys self nice and wet. Like I said before, make sure you hydrate, and maybe even get yourself a little fan to keep yourself nice and cool. But yeah, those are a couple of good ways. Keep yourself cool on a hot day. Alright guys, well that's the end of the video. I hope you had fun watching this. I hope you got some tips and tricks. And well, Elena, what was your favorite part of the day?
Well, I have two. Food and pool.
And pool. Food and pool. Of course it's going to be the food.
I love eating.
She loves eating. Yeah, so until next time, guys, I hope you like, I hope you subscribe, and
always wear sunscreen.
Always wear sunscreen, and
keep chasing your dreams.
Keep chasing your dreams.
I'm right now in my pajamas.
Time for bed.
Good night.